Hey guys, today we are back in the hobby room and we've made a little bit of a mess. Actually, I've made a little bit of a mess. My husband is on shift and I thought that it would be a great opportunity for me to put a second level on this course. Yeah, I'm sure he's not thrilled about that. So the plan right now is to raise the covered bridge. As you could see, I kind of have put temporary mason jars just in a way that I think is going to be a great height. I'm going to be building a second level on that section right there, and I'm going to be putting a second level on that section right there, and then those levels are going to be connected to the main bridge. Down here on the bottom, on the first level, I'm thinking about doing a cable bridge. 2 cables, and the tires are just going to run on these 2 thin cables across the waterfall. I really don't want to take away the look of the waterfall, and I don't want to lose that. So we're going to get working on that. And in order to do so, we got to stop by the home improvement store. So let's go. We're pulling up to Home Depot, my favorite place to shop. We're gonna run in and grab some things. I'm hoping to keep this under 20 bucks. We'll see. We have our greenery and our glue sticks. We're headed home. We are finally back from Home Depot, and the very first thing that we're going to do is I think I'm going to end up recording this in 2 phases. And then maybe part 2 will be the second story of this course. So right now we're just going to figure out how much we need to add to the covered bridge in order to rise it up, the amount that we need to. The cables are going to go right off of this level straight across the waterfall onto the second level. I think I'm going to cut these supports at about 4.5. So let's get to the garage and get those cut. Okay guys, so we are out here in the garage and it is hotter than hell. So we're going to do this as quickly as possible. I went ahead and I put a mark directly on the chop saw at 4.5 inches so that I didn't have to make multiple measurements. And now we're just gonna go ahead and cut these to length. Now that we have our 4.5 inch pieces cut, we're gonna go ahead and secure them to the bottom of each of the legs of the covered bridge so that we can increase the height of the covered bridge. I wanted for trucks to be able to go through it, and I want for trucks to be able to crawl underneath it. So let's go ahead and get started. You're going to notice that I went ahead and I used larger pieces here on the bottom. We've got about a 1x1 here, and this is probably about 1 1/4 or 1.5 by 1.5. I thought that it would look a little bit better and make it look like it was more intentional. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and wipe off all the excess. We're going to let these set up, and then we're going to go ahead and hit them with a coat of paint. I went ahead and I purchased this type of cable. You could get them in different gauges. I thought that this was going to work well for all of the vehicles like the C10 and our Jeep. We also have a deadbolt and another C10, but I thought this gauge would work out really well. We also purchased, these are little tiny couplings that you purchase to crimp the cable so that you can create these loops. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a screw and we're gonna attach it to the course, and then we're just gonna simply pop these right on. You are gonna need something like this to get those crimped on, something that you can pinch very easily with. A pair of needle nose pliers is not going to work for this application, so you definitely need something that looks like that. I'm sure if my husband were here, he would tell you exactly what that's called, but I have no idea. Anyways, you're going to go ahead and you're going to thread the couplings through both the top and bottom, creating a loop, and then you're going to line it up right here in the middle, and then you're just simply going to crimp them. I already have one cable done, so I will time lapse the other cable for you. Right now what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and take this toothpick. I've got the Jeep here with me, and I'm just going to measure. Now that we have that side secure, we're going to go ahead and secure this side. But before I go ahead and drive in my screws, I want to go ahead and put some hot glue on the very tip of the screw here, so that as I'm driving it into the styrofoam, it kind of helps to stabilize it, because I don't want these to pop out. Alright guys, so now we have our cable bridge up and attached to the structure, and the bridge is back in place, and I'm going to go ahead and give this a trial run. I love it. There you have it. We're going to go ahead and paint up the legs of the bridge, and then we're going to put this all back together, and we're going to see what the hubby thinks. Part 2 of this video, we're going to go ahead and do the second level. So if you haven't subscribed and liked, please go ahead and give us a really big thumbs up. It greatly helps the channel do well and other RC enthusiasts find us. Till the next time, thanks.